These things are going to be pretty sweet. Can't wait to see them on the car. These are, what in the world is going on here? Is this a joke? What is up, Fearless Mods fans? Welcome to another episode. The big thing for today is mud flaps. Now that we got these new wheels and tires on here, these beefy tires are sticking well outside. They're poking outside the fenders, and I don't want to chew up the paint with rock chips and everything else. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into these installation of these Rally Armor mud flaps. Stay tuned. All right, so today for my unboxing, I'm going to use my assistant Caitlin to have the honors of unboxing these awesome Rally Armor mud flaps. Oh wow, one big bag. So let's do a slice across there, yeah. And then just go, there we go. There's our brackets. There's all our hardware, clips and screws, cut the flaps, or me. There we go, perfect. That's the flap. And so we got silver to kind of highlight the silver wheels and other silver stuff we have going on. So there we go, with some instructions right here. So we will now just get to putting these babies on and putting our grease on top of the Fortune Auto coilovers. Thanks for the help. This is what Devin sent from Fortune Auto, just a packet of grease in a Ziploc. So it's what they recommend for the tops of those coilovers. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit of that on each one of them where the shaft goes down into the cylinder so that we can eliminate squeak. The WD-40 only lasted so long on the right side, and then it started to come back with the squeaking noise again. So this should be a more long-lasting solution. Here comes Caitlin through with the Pandemic Mods toilet paper substitute, first time use. Actually, this is pretty good considering that now there's a run on, a national run on paper towels. So this is coming back into vogue. All right, so let's see what it says to do here. I'm seeing a couple little tire rubs here. So here's one through the liner, just got up to the metal just a little bit. Didn't hear that one, so front ride height must be set just about right. You can see just a couple little rubs right here that aren't too bad. So we're looking pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and install the mud flap now. Beautymus. One down, 3 to go. Those are discreet. I think I like them. I can slide them out slightly further this way. Maybe I want to do that.
Can you see them more?
So since I'm just going to lift this up, stick something in over here to hold it up. For now I can get that grease and stick it on here and get it all around there. This is our squeaky one, so I want to make sure I get it all the way around there. I'll go ahead and just kind of wipe these off a little bit. Let that down. And there we go. So that should help with that problem. Now we can just move on to the mud flap. So we got any rubs on this side? Yeah, just a little bit right there in that same spot. Not too bad. Essentially one of these, a U fitting on the bottom, and then two of these, what they're calling is S fittings on the top. Just underneath the liner here. And just being careful not to put too much strain on your splash guard, because it was on the other side it already had a little bit of a rip here, and it just kind of continued to rip about another inch in. This side is being a little more behaved, so looking good there. You see the spacer that comes with the kit, and it goes with this hollow side facing out. It just kind of fits in here to it'll go like that to kind of level this out where the mud flap is laying against here. Just fills in that gap. slight little bend in the bracket like it talks about, so it makes the flap go away from your tire as it turns. All right, rear wheels. I'm gonna remove this. I'm try to do it without breaking it. Get a lot of gravel in them, so they kind of get hard to pry back. A lot of sand and gravel in there, so they kind of get a little finicky, but retain that. So now this is going to be slid in underneath here. And then we're going to reinstall this through the bottom one. Okay, so that is in. Get the clip on here like this, slide it all back in behind here, and that's how the front goes. So we're ready for a flap. Last one. Alright guys, so that is going to be a wrap for this one. It looks like the Rally Armor mud flaps are going to work perfectly for keeping rock chips off of these big meaty tires from tearing up our paint. I think there's some other things we can do here in the future because we still have a lot of exposure up here in these front areas where the rock chips could come forward. I want to make sure that we're a little protected there. You can see the tire sticking out there, so maybe some ground effects there, as well as on the front, and maybe a front splitter would be some nice additions to really help continue to set this thing off. But I really like how those look. Really happy with the black and silver, because that silver just sets off the accents, so it looks really good with the STI badging, the silver on the flaps. Everything's just kind of nice and discreet, and that's kind of what I'm going for, not the big flashy red ones that used to be on there. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. Special thanks to Caitlin for helping me out, and you guys please be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you again real soon. Take care.